Part of my team's goal is to take the work out for customer service, so we're always looking for process improvements and efficiencies. We've recently been working with the GEMS front and back office to implement some enhancements. One of the enhancements is what we call auto book. So when an order is submitted through the Order Cloud system, it can be booked in EBS, which is our billing system. That means customer service does not have to key it. The second implementation that we've already released is the auto authentication. So if it's a renewal and the customer's renewal hasn't changed at all, the authentication, which means the customer's access, is automatically extended. So having this auto book and auto authentication, the last implementation on June 17th was to auto case close. So if the criteria is met where the order is auto booked and it's auto authenticated, the case that the customer service team can be auto case closed. And what that means is those renewals that come into the customer service team, customer service doesn't have to touch them. With the release of this, the system has closed 280 cases. That's really important for us right now because July is one of our heaviest renewal months. So thank you very much for the GEMS team to help us get this process improvement in place. Thank you.
On May 1st, 2016, all cash receiving for Coots was integrated into the ProQuest EBS system from the existing CIS system. Invoices are still created in CIS and fed into EBS, which is beneficial to customers with both Coots and ProQuest accounts. Since this transition, cash receiving for all currencies for both Coots and ProQuest invoices has been more efficient and accurate. Also with this transition, the collection process has been streamlined for cleaner collection efforts. Also, Coots customers receive new statements beginning June 1st, 2016, which they had received notice of this change in May of 2016. I would like to thank all who had a part in this and made this transition possible. Thank you.
Earlier this year, the Marketing and GEMS front office team migrated content from the ProQuestK12.com website to ProQuest.com. As part of the overall technology strategy, benefits include the use of a single CMS tool managing our website applications. This also improves the customer experience as users can now access content from a single website. Another project I'd like to highlight involves the improvement for users to distinguish between the corporate website and our product platforms. This increases the visibility, ease of use, and navigation for users looking to access our products. The distinction between the corporate website and our product platforms are reflected on the home page, where we now have new placement with a drop-down button for accessing ProQuest platforms, a Connect page that involved a redesign of the page with new imagery and discoverability for accessing our ProQuest products, and the search results pages, where we've added messaging to the search results page to help users distinguish between the corporate website and our product platforms. Thank you.
This is Laura Lapierre from Finance, and one of the projects that GEMS worked on for us over the past couple of months related to the integration for Coots. And specifically it related to the CIS accounts receivable conversion. And what we were able to do with the assistance of GEMS and the Coots team was to pull in all of the information from an old antiquated CIS system in which we had to go into about 15 different ledgers, not only to apply cash for our customers, but also just to look at what the balance was for those customers and pull all of that into Oracle so that we now have one consolidated worldwide report with ProQuest and Coots products in it. It makes the cash application process extremely streamlined and beneficial, and so there's a lot of savings there from not only headaches on the team but time savings on the team, as well as allowing customers to now have their cash applied quicker, have their accounts updated in a more timely manner, and receive statements that are now consolidated with the ProQuest and the Coots products on them. So this is another example of working well with GEMS and really improving the internal workflow, but also the external processes from a customer-facing perspective, and we really appreciate all of that help.
Recently, we have been setting up a lot of consortium accounts, and one in particular was called TextQuest in Texas, and we had to set up about 780 accounts, some of which existed, some didn't, and using the new EIM process, we were able to match an account with an address and simply pull that back rather than do a copy and paste from a spreadsheet or keying something in manually. So it was a slight time savings per account, but when you multiply that by several hundred accounts, it was a lot of time saved in the setup of this particular consortium.
We were one of the first users of the EIM project to come up with more consistent keys to reach across multiple accounts, fragmented accounts, and unify message. We were provided with a file where we, using logic, looking across all the legacy databases, and then using outside databases to come up with a unique identifier for all our current active subscribers. We were able to use that to reach across and get the correct message to the correct people. It was a great effort. It is a extremely positive addition to this company because it allows us to get a unified view, or as they say, 360-degree view of our customer, and also eliminate a whole lot of problems with reporting and things like that. I think the future here is very bright because of the efforts of what they're doing, and in future issues with integration or acquisitions and things like that, they will go much, much smoother, and a lot of the problems that we've seen in the past will just simply disappear. It's a great addition to this company.
We've been working with the GEMS team on an implementation of the premium version of Google Analytics for eBook Central, our new platform. John has been incredibly knowledgeable about Google Analytics and has really helped us fine-tune our implementation, and it's enabled us to gain really all sorts of new interesting insights about the platform. It's really helping us improve the way we use data to make product decisions and to drive strategy. It's been a pleasure working with the GEMS team on this, and we really appreciate all the help.